got tomorrow. You got 3 games this week.
Yep. Yeah, we're excited to be back and be at home. Disappointed in our first game with Bradley. If you'd told me before the game we'd score 92 points and tie a school record with 12 threes and shoot 47% from the field and force 27 turnovers, I think I would have probably left pretty happy. But give Bradley a lot of credit. They played extremely well. It was a really high-level first basketball game. And Bradley shot the ball extremely well. Obviously, we didn't dictate the way we need to defensively. The foul trouble hurt us. Alexis Smith being out, and then our starting point guard, Sarah Hartwell, picked up 4 fouls in her first 8-10 minutes of play. When she was on the floor, she scored 18 points in 22 minutes and shot 8 for 10 from the field, including a couple of threes, so she was really good. So we got to keep her out of foul trouble. We'll get Alexis Smith back. We'll see. We'll get more of a report tomorrow. She's going to see the doctor. But excited to be back at home and decided to have a 4-game stretch here where we'll get better defensively and continue to grow. Was excited that Jackie Grant played really well in her first game, had 14 points, I think, and 12 or 14 rebounds and 12 points, including 10 offensive. So she showed her and Sarah for their first time playing college basketball. Sarah didn't play much at Georgia Tech and then it sat out. So those two in their first game. I thought Amber was really good in the first half, hit 6 threes in the first half and 7 for the game. And then Ivory showed that she's definitely capable of scoring. We need those two to be really consistent this year. And then hopefully we'll grow up fast. And this is a great opportunity for us to play some games and continue to grow, and would love the community to come out. I know our season tickets holders of it's grown a great deal from when we came. There's 400 season tickets, and now there's 1,050 season ticket holders. And we need to keep growing the program, growing attendance, and build great atmosphere in the State Farm Center. So we'll open up for questions.
Ever given up 57 and a half?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't remember ever giving up 98. It's the first time actually I've ever lost, 12 years as head coach, ever lost the first game. So yeah, it's a humbling, kind of a helpless feeling for our coaching staff on the floor, just not really knowing how to help them because we just didn't defend and didn't dictate, and we just didn't control some things that we could control, which is disappointing.
What kind of different defenses did you try to utilize? I assume that during the course of the game you were trying different things.
Yeah, we really play 2 defenses. We play the man and we play Buzz, and we use both of them. Looking back at it, we didn't start as aggressively in the second half in the Buzz, and I think I made a mistake there. At the end of the first half, we made some changes and it was effective, and we probably should have come out in the second half more aggressive in that. Foul trouble hurt us, and we just weren't very aggressive, and we got on our heels in the second half, started the second half, and just never really got out of it. Give Bradley credit; they've shot the ball extremely well, and we're really aggressive, and we just couldn't ever seem to get a couple of stops together.
Has Jackie kind of solidified a spot in the starting lineup, or is that kind of still?
Yeah, I think it's the way she played that certainly helps her chances. It was still, even last week, we're going into Friday not knowing who exactly her or Sarah was going to earn that spot. And so it's been really close throughout the fall, but Jackie certainly played really well in that game. I think Sarah is going to really be a difference maker for us as well, and it's great to have some competition. Last year we really didn't have competition for starting spots, and it's great for those two to be battling. And when we get Alexis Smith back, that's going to add another piece. And Mackenzie Piper's had a really hard month with concussion, and then she comes back, and her first day back she sprains her ankle. And so, she's just not been very healthy, and hopefully we can get her healthy and she can get back to possibly helping this team.
If you look at the exhibition as well as the Bradley game, what's your kind of evaluation of rebounding? Because both times
it's definitely been a concern. We have not been good in the glass. And we have to be better, and we want to make the glass about quickness and aggression, and I don't think we've done that. We haven't left the zone very well, and we haven't really pursued the ball, and obviously we spent some time yesterday doing that and doing our war rebounding drill, and I expect to see us be better tomorrow. But it's definitely going to be an area that we have to focus on, and we have to get better. We need all 5 people to rebound. We didn't have any of our players have over 4 defensive rebounds, and some of them played 37 to 40 minutes. You should get more than 4 defensive rebounds in that span. The other thing is they didn't miss a lot of shots, and they shot almost 60% from the field. We got to have more missed shots, but then we've got to keep people from getting offensive rebounds. That hurt us in the second half. There was a few possessions we got stops, and then they got offensive putbacks, and you could just see that kind of deflate our energy when that happens.
Do you think with current makeup of your team, what kind of role do you foresee for the three-point shot? Because obviously you were very effective with it a year ago. Might it be perhaps even more important with the current roster?
Yeah, I think we're going to have hopefully have balance. We shot it really well the other night. Charisma, not having maybe quite as dominant a 5, but Jackie's can really step out and shoot it. She didn't make any the other day, but in practice she's been really consistent shooting it, and it's definitely something we want to use. It is a great weapon for us, and when you make 12 threes, obviously it makes a huge, especially shooting 40-some% from the three-point line. It can be a really good weapon. Amber can really shoot it, but we have a number of players that can score. We're talking about that. Coach Lewis and I were talking about that today. We've got a number of different players that can score, where last year, especially at this time of year, we didn't have Adrian back yet. We were really pretty one-dimensional, and so it's exciting to have a multiple players. Sarah Hartwell's going to be able to score, and Jackie, and obviously Amber and Ivory. When we get Alexis back, I think she's going to be able to score, and Taylor Tuck can get to the rim. So we've got more scores, and that's going to make us a little bit harder. I think we're going to see more balance out of this year's team than you saw last year's. All right, thank you.
All right, Coach Beck was on